welcome to NiCE TV. My name is Luke Duffell. I'm the Director of Solution Engineering here at NiCE, and I'm joined by Alistair Hadfield, the COO of Staysure. Alistair, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
Fantastic. Well, Alistair, let me start off by asking, obviously you and your team at Staysure, you're striving to deliver fantastic customer experiences for your customers, and you selected NiCE's AI-powered Empower platform. Just help us understand, what were some of the challenges that you were facing, and how have you scored some early wins?
So some of the challenges we face are around insights into our consumer behavior, our customers. And also we have some old legacy tech in the telephony space, which doesn't offer up that insight, doesn't offer digital experiences for customers, doesn't support omni-channel. So we're moving into a world where we want to be able to give customers better choice in terms of the channels that they interact with us in, and also to give them a better standard of service. So try and get them to experience our agents in a much more genuine, traditional, and empathetic manner. Our customer base typically is an older demographic. A lot of our consumers have medical conditions, so our conversations with them can be quite complex, and we want to give our agents as much help as possible to have those conversations with customers. So why NiCE? It's omni-channel. It's got AI help for our agents, and it will allow us to generate insights in terms of what do our customers think and feel about our service, so we can continuously improve it.
That's fantastic, Alistair, and it's great to hear about the drive towards fantastic customer experiences. And I think you mentioned there the disparate systems, and obviously in the keynote earlier it was discussed around the Empower platform really battling that fragmentation that exists in every organization today. So we come back to that keynote from earlier, and we heard Scott Russell talk about how we're building a NiCE world where we're really putting humans first. And obviously, humans are very important in your business. You've talked about the very complex conversations. How are you leveraging the Empower platform to really deliver those fantastic experiences for your customers today, and then that vision of where you're taking it?
I think it's a really good question, and at the moment I think we're only scratching the surface of the capability that NiCE offers us. We're a relatively new customer, so we're still rolling it out and learning the full set of capabilities and skilling ourselves up to use them. So the ways that in our vision we think that this will really help those interactions, first of all, having a co-pilot sitting alongside our agents as they talk to customers will do two things. It will keep them on message. It will keep them adhering, because we work in a regulated industry, to script, to the key things that they need to get across to the customer. And because it is a complex business that we run, and we have complex interactions with customers, that will really help us train new agents. It will help us keep agents working at the top of their game as well. I was really interested by some of the things we saw around the co-pilot capability in terms of team leaders looking at their agent performance, AI prompted investigation, and then setting up coaching sessions using AI driven interactions for those agents to learn. That's going to be gold dust for us in terms of training out hundreds of agents who work in our situation all across the globe. So that is a really key point and a key learning for me. I wasn't aware that all of that capability existed. The data capabilities of the platform are just superb, and really leveraging that insight not just in operations but in all parts of our business is our mission. How do we feed that insight into, are we achieving the right consumer outcomes? Are we identifying and making sure that vulnerable customers are getting the right outcomes? Are we feeding those insights in our product base into our insurance product development teams, consumer behavior into our pricing teams? There's so many opportunities there for us in the future once we learn how to leverage that data and how to really access it and surface it in the right way. So really exciting times for us.
Superb. It sounds like you've got a lot from the session so far today, which is great to hear. Thinking about the keynotes that you've seen this morning, what's the one thing that excites you most about the potential for AI in your organization if you look a bit further into the future?
I mean, there's so many things, aren't there? Making workflows through prompting and generally, I looked at that and thought, well, I could generate a workflow across a whole contact type myself, which is a bit scary for most of my colleagues, I would imagine. But I think really looking at that and thinking about how we could use pure agentic interactions with customers to do the things that you maybe can't do because it's so expensive or so time consuming, and really improve the quality of the service. So one of your colleagues bought a policy from us yesterday and is going on a cruise tomorrow. Wouldn't it be nice if we phoned up our customers and said, have a nice trip? Is there anything else you need? And that's a really interesting and nice use case for an agentic interaction. Again, you could hand that off to an agent if it becomes complicated, but I think that there are things like that that you just open your eyes and you think, wow, how could we use this and provide a really white glove, amazing customer service, not just a good one?
I cannot wait to see what Staysure do with this as you continue on your journey of transformation with us. Just to close out, if I can, just one final question for you, Alistair. Why NiCE?
So there are a couple of reasons why. Really, it came down to our teams really loved what they saw in the Copilot experience for our agent base. I think it's the market leader, so that's also an attraction as a company that is trying to go places, has ambitions. We needed a mature global player that would support us globally, and as we have that global footprint as well, that really is a good fit for us as well. And we see the developments coming down the path, so that route map of constant innovation is important to us as well, because that's something that we need to embrace going forwards.
Fantastic. Alistair, thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Perfect. Thank you.